Well, good day, good fellows. Welcome to the stream. So I'm Palidore here on channel 1. Wait for it. There you go. 1. Mosquito in the air. Get away. We got a match, and we got a hype match. We got a very hype match. We got Bangarang. We've got Eternity. I've been waiting for Eternity. Not really. I've been waiting like 20 minutes. I took this cast pretty late. Point is, we don't have to wait too much longer because these two teams, they've been at the top of their game in the Diamond Division. I mean, 8-1 record for Eternity, 4-1 for Bangarang. But the point is, these teams have not been shy whatsoever. They have been lighting it up here in VRML. They've been winning their matches. They've been doing more than well. I'm very interested in seeing how this one plays out now. See some of the votes coming in there and some of the chat joining as well. We're going right into the thick of things. So on the side of Eternity, this team, they've been busy. They've been challenging teams. They've been winning those challenges. They're challenging the goal. They're not meeting that challenge, but still yet it's going to be rebounded at the sideline. Everyone piling up on top of each other. Here on Bangarang, a team that I'm well familiar with, and Slad's finding a place that he's well familiar with. There's the first couple. And Eternity, they will score rather quickly. So, for everyone joining me here today or joining earlier on Channel 1 and Channel 2, we had both running throughout the night. Yesterday we had all 3 channels running throughout the night. Always a pleasant sight to see as VRML and the competitive scene continues to grow here. So rolling out, Sam Randy with the disc on that left side, along with Wet Taco, Light has come, and Uchabo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's taken me a very long time, but I think I've got it now. Buchabo. Yeah. For the longest time, I was always saying Buchibo, and he was saying, Pally, I'm gonna cut you. So over here, Wet Taco, or we taco? Anyway, on the bottom of the floor, Slads. Rebounds, sends it over as the stack in the midfield. Two of them, in fact, get back in a hurry to recover. Now they send it to the forward line, but actually broke up their stack, so they weren't able to get that one. Mail slot shot looks a little too strong, but will be rebounded by Chewy now. Look at how quickly that Eternity got back. Not only into the defense, but the offense as well. I mean, they are just blazing it across the floor. And whoa, slapping it into the goal. Igneal saying, you kneel. Makes no sense, eh? But I got the 4 points, and that's what matters. Good cleanup on the loose change. Luke, who's gonna win? Well, according to the Twitch chat there, I mean, it's currently even 4-4 in terms of the prediction polls. 63% of the actual channel points being bet, though, in favor of Eternity. And again, not a team that I would doubt. Same applies for Bangarang, of course, but man, 8-1 start here for Eternity, and it's kind of one of those cases where you can't doubt them until they fall, at least a little bit more. But Bangarang, they've only lost one as well. It was against Overkill, I do believe. Just looking at that just a minute ago. Of course, thanks Ignite VR for always helping me see those stats. And seeing the disc there is Light has come. Yeah, it was an Overkill match that Bangarang lost. Meanwhile, oh, actually... Interesting. Both teams' losses this season were against Overkill. For Eternity, it was back in week 1, it looks like. Huh. So Overkill, apparently the streak killers here, at least among these two teams. Well, regardless, over to Wet Taco. Light has come, that is, as Wet Taco on the flank, and Buchibo as well. No, I said it again. Never mind. It's Sam Randy from the backboard. Buchibo, don't kill me. Oh man. If I say that, if I say it one more time, you have permission to tell Skinny that he has permission to fire me. All is well. Anyway. Also good to see Moogle back in the chat again. Was over on Channel 1 and Channel 2 in the streams tonight, trying to get those channel points. By the by, Moogle, which team are you on? So I can just make a mental note. Now a turnover here. Almost resulting in a cloud shot. Would have been great, and that's just as well. Off the head, it looks like, of Buchabo. So Sam Randy, given the assist. Sort of. In a manner of speaking. See Grimbane in there with the Ric Flair woos. Sorry, woos. Welcome to the chat. Can't do that too much or I'll get woozy. Slads with a disc, sending it down in a hurry. As BG to Chewy, but not free enough for the 2-point play. A rebound though, and body blocking Igneal, trying to knock some sense into them. But nonetheless, a steal, and recovered by BG. Taco is there as well, and now Buchabo. Sam Randy off the bounce, immediately slinging it, and whoa, that was almost great. Still yet a rebound. Light has come for the rebound. Light has passed for a shot to Sam, but off instead, and now rebounded by BG. The BFG. Maybe. And to the bottom, though, rebounded again. There's Chewy being met with a stun from Buchabo. Sam Randy stunning as well, but Light has come and Taco there. All 3 of them, 4 of them in fact, all on one goalie and trying to paint the corner. Might not even needed to with that kind of advantage, but that said they lose the disc and they're going to slap it over on an attempted clear here. And Wet Taco retains, tries to maneuver around unsuccessfully so, as it goes back to Chewy though. Chewy approaching, they have got the cuts, but not the goal. Another rebound here, and finally, shot found. 6-4 advantage to Eternity. Moogle, your team name. Gotcha. I've already said one fireball offense earlier on. I surely can't do it twice. Big disc energy. Okay, just gotta put some space in between the words, and then we're fine. That's it. No, a lot of space up there in the midfield. Will be a steal. BG able to cause some trouble as Slads as well tries to get a soft boost on the way. Now rebounded BG. They have Chewy stack at the nest. Could be a one-on-one opportunity, but unfortunately losing that disc. Reset there to the stack. Off the head. Oh, big turnover potential, but no. Able to recover. Slads again off the head. So both teams now putting their heads in the game and the disc in the goal right at the knees. 8-4. Jeez Louise. The Insum, how's it going? Going well. How are you? Insum as in Insomniac or different Insum? Like the Insomniac I just streamed? I'm just assuming here. You know what they say about assuming? It makes a door out of, well, me. Palidore. Up here it's Buchabo having it stolen though from Slads. Slads clearing, and already that stack is prepared to get down that floor in just a blink of an eye, but couldn't even blink twice because the other stack was there defensively to join them. Always tough at this level with this kind of speed. And both teams are definitely on top of things in terms of being able to just go, go, go. Supersonic and trying to collect those rings, trying to get the disc, make that Sam Randy tapping off that nest on the anchor, and now resetting very smartly here to Buchabo. It's gonna take me some time, all right? I still want to say Chibo. But anyway, over to the right side, Light has come. Passing that softly right back. Two-man game, and Igneel Sensei. There's the saves that I was used to all last season. Can he do it again? Yes, sir! Chewy stack now trying to get a clear. Now maybe a third time's a charm. Yes, sir! Igneel Sensei, get that out of there. Wow. Back to Wet Taco here, and Slads stunning it loose. Slads now clearing into the midfield, but getting lost a little bit as Buchabo recovers. Light has come, and Sam Randy splitting off and handing it off now to Wet Taco. Igneel. Now, I remember that being historic last season. A sick goalie. I love when I can just predict a save about to happen. Igneel doing all the work for me. I just say, make it happen. Igneel says, yes, sensei. Makes no sense, eh? Over to Wet Taco. I think I did that joke already, but nonetheless, it's Taco, the town, and Light is coming, bringing it around. Oh, my goodness, the save from Igneel, but Buchabo able to rebound it again, re-grab it, that is. Oh no, Igneel had... How often do you see a save on an alley-oop? It wasn't even a case of diving and stunning the dude. No, he just flat out went in for the grab. Dude is amazing. Now I've said dude too many times for my comfort. It's Chewy stack, over to that right lane. As I think I was trying to say, Igneel was doing this last season as well. That's one of those names that certainly has stuck in my head over the months. Instant I see it, I remember, yep. Good goalie. More than good goalie. God goalie. Maybe a got goalie on the goal. It's Igneel Sensei. Offense, defense, all of the above. Igneel is now tearing it up. They're up by 4 on Eternity. Bangarang, though, not far behind. But the time is not all that friendly. Let's see, 30 seconds as this joust comes out now. There's a chance, we'll see. Gotta be really fast, however. So, Buchabo here on that, just work up the floor. Honestly, expending more time than they could afford. So with that alone, it's gonna secure the round here for sure for Eternity. But that was very close. They can still close this out with one more, but... oh my goodness. What is happening again? This will make 2 nights in a row where my last stream of the night. Yesterday it was oh dear, what was it? Tip of my tongue there. Aegis. Remember that because I had to look up the name, how to pronounce it beforehand. Aegis versus Beholders. That was it. And it was one of the most ridiculous games. I want to promote it real quick because one of the most ridiculous ones I think I've witnessed in terms of crazy clutch saves specifically. Went to double OT in round 3, just FYI. Anyways, my point is, after Aegis and Beholders ending last night, coming on here for my maybe last stream, at least for NA. And yet here we are with some more absolutely impressive, gnarly, all of the words. Goalkeeping. Gets me on my feet, figuratively speaking. I do have to stay in my seat, or else everything around here will just go kaboom. But, yeah. Anyway. And we check how many saves Igneel has. Well, Ignite VR can check. Actually, Spark, that is to say. Courtesy of Ignite VR. But, yeah, you can see it right there. Igneel with 3 saves. Had more, to be honest. There were... I'm almost positive there had to be like 4 or 5, but you know how it goes sometimes. Impressive. Impressive. Round 2, though. That was an impressive first round for both of these squads. Big, again, 8-1 streak there. 8-1 record, that is. For Eternity, they haven't lost since week 1 versus Overkill. Meanwhile, for Bangarang here, they've only lost one about a week ago versus Overkill also. I mean, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, for that 3rd round. I would say the ever elusive, but it really has not been for me as of late. So, getting that down, chasing it down, it's Igneel. Igneel getting stunned, though. Light has come, getting stunned just the same. Good to see Light has come as well. Saw him in real life just not too long ago over at the Redshift Contenders series, and shot there from BG will be unfortunately a bit off. Yeah, Light has come. Very good, dude. Super happy to see him here in VRML. And they'll be super happy to get that grab. Igneel! Wow, I'm not sure if that was in, but I don't even care. Just getting the grabs over and over. What are these goalies lately? What are they having for breakfast? Because I need some of that. I need some of that. Wet Taco here has a disc. They're playing it slow. I like this from Bangarang. Working it up. Great positioning. And one more extra pass, slightly off. However, Sam Randy, I think, was the intended target. Might have cut a little bit early in the context of what Light was expecting. Nonetheless, look at that. They get it back. They reset. That is some high quality strategy there. I mean, it's simple. It's fundamental. And yet it's something that just, it works so well. And at this level of play, everyone who's in Diamond, who's in Master, they have to know how to do it, at least now and then. And that said, wasting no time, though, it's Chewy Stack on a shot. 3-point hit. Took a minute and 38. G Fuel, says Moogle. Okay, well, why not? Yeah, I've been saying we should get some G Fuel sponsors. I think it was Far who's been recommending that, right? Among many others. Because look, if you have Echo Arena and you have G Fuel, it writes itself. It's 0 G Fuel. Eh? Just saying. It's perfect. But Wet Taco here getting stunned and losing the disc to Igneel. Igneel and BG making their way down the floor. Wet Taco's there to contest again, though, and try to make up for the loss of that disc earlier on. Gets really stuck there in the trap, fittingly, as Chewy Stack breaks away. Chewy Stack setting it up to Igneel, or attempting to at least, as Sam Randy. A great dive. Smart dive from Sam Randy. Again, one of those simple things, and yet so important to be able to execute. Recognizing that when a disc is slow enough or a pass is long enough, you gotta dive. You gotta dive. Sam Randy diving there and keeping them alive in terms of that goal being saved. So off they go. Some stuns in the midfield, though, will enable the recovery here. Actually, Buchabo trying to make a shot. Now back into the wall. Sam Randy, though, getting stunted as Wet Taco nearly on the goal. Would have been a big hit for 3 to tie it all up. But rolling into the midfield, bouncing to Light has come, gets rid of it a little bit quickly there, and also has some teammates nearby splitting off. So now trying to regather their positions, which Bangarang has been doing an excellent job of this round. Even though it has not provided an actual score yet, you see it. It's almost the maturity, right? The maturity of a team to be able to recognize lots of time. We've got lots of opportunities. Except Igneel says, absolutely not. I will squander each and every one of them, apparently. Here tonight as Buchabo. Great job to slap that away, because BG was right there for a slap 2-pointer, no doubt, if Buchabo hadn't gotten there first. But yeah, just the presence of mind. There it is again, the dives. So, okay, anyone watching right now who is, you know, in the ladder, not in Diamond or Master, basically, and you're wondering, some of the more nuanced parts about defense. Just watch how these teams... You've seen the great goalkeeping, right? You've seen the great saves, but watch how they're also willing to leave the goal if the pass is coming out from outside the bubble, right? If that pass is long, like this is long, outside that bubble, they're going to dive. But Buchebo's going to score. And it's not just Igneel also. I mean, on the other side, we've seen it from Sam Randy a couple times as well. But again, the idea is when the QB is outside the bubble, and if you send one out to pressure, a pass into the bubble, dive out on the pass. If it's coming out from way long out, usually the goalie is going to be able to actually tap off the anchor and recover the disc. Either recover the disc or stun out the receiver. Either way, it's a catch-22. It's very tough for a receiver to deal with because they have to either they try to go for the disc or they try to shield their face. I mean, one way or the other, they're kind of in a tough position. Reset here to Sam Randy. So that's the positives of dive defense. Just the same though, playing it slow. This is a very low-scoring second round. 1 goal for either team, and we're already over halfway through it. Now, will be Buchebo, sending it to Taco. Over to Light has come. Light to the back line, much to their delight. This is their game plan, as I said. If nothing else, they are consistent. Where you do see the speed is either on those clears or on these approaches into bubble. This is where they get it going, but there it goes. What happened there? Tell me, chat, what happened there? Dive defense, huh? Yeah, see? It was a slower pass at that. Meaning what? It was slow, so I can dive. Dive on the defender, stunned him that time. Doesn't matter, because when Taco finds it right on time as well. There was another dive, but slapped it away. And from that close range, it was a success. But again, both of these teams, not surprised to be here in week 4 and have this kind of matchup, right? The further you go into the season, the more settled the ladders get, and the more competitive the matchups also get, just the same. So it's not really a coincidence we're seeing a lot of mirrors of each other. We're seeing kind of equal speed in degrees. We're seeing some fantastic goalkeeping to kind of nullify each other in a bit. That's why we're only a 1-point differential here. It is supremely close. Now down below, picking that out, is Buchebo. That's all I had to say. But 3 minutes left in this game, and holding on to that 1-point lead like their lives depend on it, and it kind of does if they want to see the 3rd round at the very least and deny their 2nd defeat. Neither team wanting to have any more of those. They figured 1 loss is enough on the whole season. So this cannot be the one. But I can see why this one was hype voted as much as it was, and a bit late night compared to most streams, but as I said, to the delight of myself, this is great. That's great! What? Taco hitting it like a frosted flake. Because, you know, that's great. Do they even run those commercials anymore? I might be exposing my age again. Anyway, it's 7-3. Round 3 is more and more likely by the second, especially with this slower pace, because you know every single time Bangarang gets the disc back here for the last 2.5 minutes, they are going to play it at their pace and nothing else. Chewy stack, sending it right lane, and pace is high, and so is a dive! Great job from Buchebo this time, meeting the receiver halfway. Dive defense, it's a real thing, folks. Igneel Sensei working it up that front line, working it over to Slads. Slads to the back, and that time, a goal because why? Buchebo was stunned, so there was no dive. Is that dead horse beat yet? I think it is. But I mean, the intention I'm sure was there, but that time was great communication from Eternity. Okay, they made the correct pass to the underneath the backboard, but they also stunned out the goalie and the one who was otherwise going to try and meet that pass down beneath. That was perfectly communicated and executed. This keeps them in this game. 1:30 left. That was nearly a goal from way, way, way deep down. Light has come with the rebound, though. Slinging it off, Frisbee style, and Sam Randy being met with a stun. Disc knocked loose into the wedge, taken by Slads. Slads has it taken. Slads gets it back. Slads not mistaken, and BG on the attack. Rebound here, right on track for Chewy Stack. Chewy Stack gets it over to the nest, but oh, it's off, and actually bounces back. Heads up, 7 up, and 7 apiece. Indeed, it's tied. Less than a minute left. Wow. We've got ourselves a game, and it is almost criminal that we don't even have more people watching this one. Fantastic. All right, so we're in it for either a game winner or an overtime in the next 30 seconds. It's one or the other, folks. Let's see. That's deep, deep into the blue. And on the recovery, 1 in the goal, 2 in the goal. Sensei's there. A pass maybe about to come. Buchibo, though, up high. And light has come. Trying to stun. They do. Oh, they can't get it again. Oh, no, it's done. Huge hit. Big save, but Taco gets it. We're going to a third. What a beast, though, inside that goal. Oh, my goodness. Big clutch. Look, props to Sensei, who got that initial save. Nuts. Props, though, to Taco and to Bangarang for not giving up on the play. There was so much going on there, it would have been so easy to get lost and to lose. But they refused. Wow. Wow. I need this. Where's Grim at? Where's Grim at? It's 2 nights in a row. These goalkeepers can't keep doing this to me. Use. Just kidding. Please keep it coming. I am thoroughly entertained. Again. What did I do to deserve this? Wet Taco, 7 points in that in these rounds. None more important than that last score to force this round 3, though. That was such a crazy last play, man. 1 save, 3 steals as well. A light has come, 4 assists, so getting everyone else involved. You had Sam Randy with a pair of points, an assist and a save and a steal. Buchibo with 6 points, 3 saves. Neil's up to 5 there. Slad's up to 2 and 2 on points and assists. Off to the 3rd round now. A BG with 3 assists, 2 saves. Chewy with 9 points to lead the way, 2 assists. And this is too dang good. This match, Igneel initially getting that grab, I think, but it will be Buchibo able to recover. Now it's a 3-on-1 on this side of the floor, but I expect that's going to change here quite soon. Taken now by Sam. Sam getting stunned right out. But rebound to Taco. Now Taco lining up the pass there till light has come right below. Some good coverage there, and oh, the dive was right. But Wet Taco saying the goal was mine. Just missing the handles there, and this time softly right into a dunk in the corner. And honestly, because of the goalkeeping that we've been seeing from Eternity, I think you can expect for Bangarang on a lot of these plays, if they were talking between the rounds and trying to re-strategize, I imagine they're either going to be bothering and hold on, a great shot from Chewy Stack to go up by 1. Can't even speak so fast. The play is happening so fast, but I would expect anyway for Bangarang that on their offense, in addition to that slower play that we're seeing, they're going to be trying to put a hurting on Igneel a little bit more. Either through stuns or body block, or when they do drive, going for dunks instead of those shots from a few feet out, a few meters out, because those have been just picked off left, right, and center over and over, and maybe down center. That was nearly a gorgeous one, but Buchibo's there for the cleanup job. They're up by 1. Bangarang. Avoid Dash saying, wait, Eternity round 3? Yes, sir. This has been a fantastic match. And we've seen some absolutely crazy saves from Igneel. I know I've said it too much here. But really, both sides, the defense has been amazing. It came down to a game winner in that 2nd round by Wet Taco, who's played well, very, very well as well. Now into the trap, Igneel with that disc. You see the stack kind of looming and now splitting off into more of a man coverage or zone coverage. More of a zone, I suppose, but look at that. See, just staying mobile, staying active, trying to cover the lanes. Granted. Take nothing for granted. Igneel doing to Buchibo what they've done to him. A save immediately followed by a take back and a slam dunk. So, hey, some goalie on goalie violence, I guess. You got to watch out. This is the level of the offenses these days that, I mean, if you cannot get rid of it, if you're not slap clearing it practically on some of those deep drives, players are going to punish you for that. They're going to grab that right back and stuff it in your grill. No one likes barbecue disc. I had to make really sure to enunciate that. Slads with that send-off into the midfield. That's going to bounce a few different ways. Taken here by Buchabo. Buchabo over to Sam Randy. Mr. Pro noting how it's already a higher scoring game than round 2, and that it is. Round 2 was very, very methodical. Working up the floor now. Great coverage by Slads. They force the reset. Slads forcing the reset there to Sam Randy because of it. And Sam content to hang here at the clouds. Get your head out of the clouds, man, and get that disc into the goal. Wow, ding left, ding right. Hit mid, up by 1. See, Void cheering on Eternity, Grimbane. Can't decide. Both teams are playing so well. Oh yeah, these teams are top-notch. This game, top-notch. That steal, top-notch, and a notch in the belt. No, it catapults right out of the goal, unfortunately. Nice angle, though, and they'll still have some offense again. Back to the reset. They are more than willing to do that. There's that beautiful spacing that we've seen from Bangarang, but there's the stuns from Slads, making their ears ring. Sailing into, overshoot by, who was that? Chewy and Igneo. Could have been a great goal to put them back up by 1. We're only halfway through this round. The pace is definitely quicker here, scoring-wise, points-wise. Igneo hitting left tunnel, and Stack already out of there. They actually missed their regrab, so this could cost them. Maybe not. Yes, it will. All right. Yeah, you see it. Chewy and Co. They would have been there first, but just missed one regrab along the way, and that was enough to make a difference. That's why we always call out at the Master Tier and Diamond Tier these very small margins for error, because it really is all about those quarter seconds, half seconds that make basically all the difference in terms of whether a disc is about to be scored or not. Every time. It's not a lot of time that you see those long heaves for 3 with an open goal exposed for too long. You just don't see it. So Buchabo knows that. Buchabo flings it and makes it. But as I said, had that been held for another half second or so, probably would have been unsuccessful in that attempt. So you gotta be quick and accurate. And it is a puzzle for sure, but these teams are certainly looking like they've figured it out. Such impressive work from them as we approach the last 4.5 minutes of this last round. Deciding factor here on these very successful teams in Season 4. 4-1 for Bang and 8-1 for Eternity. Down the floor goes Bangarang, has a chance at an open goal. There it is, and there it goes. Buchibo. I did it again. Skinny's gonna fire me, but 12-5 nonetheless. Bangarang in good position. Now this is, and I know there's a lot of time left. 4 minutes left is quite a bit, but this is even worse than it would seem, because we've seen how Bangarang has been playing. Ooh, missing, barely there. Thing is, every time Bangarang gets this back, they are going to be playing this slow. They're going to be playing it patiently. They'll score if the lane's open, but otherwise they're not going to. So a lot of time, I feel like, is going to be wasted here. Or not wasted so much as used wisely. So make no mistake, stall time is what I'm saying. So if the lane is there, they're going to make some shots, of course, but I mean, 3.5 minutes might as well be about 1.5 minutes. As far as how open this window is going to be for Eternity. So they need to score. Can they do it? No, Taco diving and at the top of the reach, able to secure the disc and tapping it out of there. That was interesting. Might have been a headbutt even. Couldn't quite tell. Either or, though, they've got that score, and all 4 players for Bangarang. Uncontested. Suddenly, they're ahead by nearly double digits and only 3 minutes left. They are pulling away strong. Looking strong. Rocktor saying, what up there? Accuracy and speed. If we get a tip to either team, pass is going to be 15 meters a second. Yep, correct. As it goes over to Slads, and will correct course for a nice dunk. Good job from them to bring it back, and not opting to throw it too early and risk a save, right? If no one is pressuring right in the face, walk it right in then. Yeah, that was always my style of gameplay in the sense of slower shots and passes, but more accurate. Granted, I don't think it would work all the time, at least on offense anymore. Those open threes, you have to be able to fling those with some speed. But yeah, absolutely in the midfield and on your drives, I mean, if you can toss soft passes, because like if a team isn't willing to dive or really pressuring too hard in the passes, then I try to keep it cool, calm, and collected. That is definitely something you see from teams trying to get to this level. Is the level of panic when they are crowded by defense, right? You kind of tell how experienced a player is just by how cool they look when they grab the disc, and in the heat of things, in the pressure. At the moment, you're seeing apparently no pressure from Bangarang. They are feeling loose at this point. They are scoring at will. This is after a rather low-scoring last round. So at this point, I mean, they are just able to get about everything. 16-point explosion. They went bang in round 3. But BG trying to keep up over to Chewy. And they have got to hurry. Anchoring off and saying no. Denial. Buchabo. We've seen so many fantastic grabs here from these defenders. Both sides of the floor. But the offense has been the story. And when you're feeling good, you're feeling great. You're feeling like you can't make a mistake. And they're not. Sam, Randy. See how quickly it was a grab, turn, casual throw almost. It looked effortless. It looked confident. And the results expressed exactly that. So, 3 super competitive rounds, but 10 super dominant minutes. That shot is as wet as taco. 22. So as they launch out one more time and quickly slap it, get stuck in the trap here and dive in for it, and one more shot just being denied there. But man, that was a match. Congrats to Bangarang. They'll take another win here, pulling up to 5-1 on the season. Meanwhile, for the Site of Eternity, leaving with their second loss of the season, but also leaving with a lot of great highlights and things to take away from that. This team, both these teams, are on the rise. That much is very clear. Bangarang already was almost there last season. Keep in mind, I mean, they made it very far last season, and I think that's going to continue. But Eternity, newly formed team in Season 4, but yeah, I think sky is the limit. It's eternal, in fact. So, hey, that was fun. I'll get you guys your rewards there, your prediction poll in seconds. And there you go. Okay, so Eternity's new to this season, though, aren't they? Or no? Not new players, just new to this season, I thought. Oh, there you go. Well, okay, I mean, I can't keep up with name changes. They were Insanity. All right. Close enough. Boy, it is, though. Both teams. Mwah. Good stuff. Can't wait to cast some more, for sure. I mean, they were very evenly matched. I think in the end, it was just that barrage, I don't know what else to call it, from Bangarang. They started popping off. It started causing a few turnovers in a row. It's nuts. It was nuts. But, yeah. Good stuff. Eternity looking... Catboy, I don't think so. Demon me. Cyanide with the GGs. MT, Farting Crab, Mr. Pro, Moogle, Moogle. Rocktor saying, watching Ignite Tech bubble is funny, that their average pass speed is like 12 meters a second. Yo, I mean, whatever works, right? If the defense is going to give you those passes, then you got to take it. Of course, the other tough thing about things like that is that you play so aggressively on the passes, they also have a bunch of players who can just one-on-one you. What do you do, right? But whatever the case is, you work with what the defense gives you, basically, Or if you're the defense, work with what the offense gives you, right? Going back to, again, whether you dive, don't dive, etc., etc. You saw that decision-making playing out like in a snap, right? It was, once that pass is going, you have to make that decision. Commit, don't commit. But I think there were a lot of clippable moments in this match where if anyone wants to study it in terms of just purely the defensive aspects of Echo, I think this would be a good one to study. And not just because of the actual goalkeepers and the saves. That's a different thing entirely. But if you just want to study like positional defense and some of that zone defense, also in conjunction with the dives, very, very good match to study there. Highly recommend it. Anyway, with that, that is the last cast here on VRML 1, at least for North America. There may be more later on. I'm not positive yet. Let's see. OCE will play later on, and I may just be up for that. So, I don't know. Any Night Owls, do stay tuned on the schedule. I might pick up one at least. We'll see. But if nothing else, that's been good. Oh, I forgot your word sneak. Well, I didn't see your word sneak. Sorry about that, Moogle. I'll refund you. I guess I gotta search better. I'll use Google. Hydrate earlier on from Dark. I'll do that again. Everyone else, thanks for joining. It's been fun. As always, I've been Palidore. This has been VR Master League. And yeah, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and as always, be great to each other. I will see you again sometime soon.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.